So rumours have been floating around lately about the Boruto anime entering a hiatus. And if I'm honest, it desperately needs it. I myself was a huge advocate for the anime for many years. I even called it better than the manga. However, I've got to be honest and admit that in my opinion, the past year and a half, it's lost its charm. Perhaps I myself have just grown out of love, but it just felt a little soulless. Something which added majorly towards me having this opinion was its animation. I've gone on record many times saying that Boruto was the best looking long-running series I had seen. You were guaranteed at least 2 fluidly animated fight sequences per arc, I felt, without fail. Most episodes would just look gorgeous in my opinion, but that seemingly changed more or less overnight it feels. It became a laughingstock of the community and I began to wonder why, as no matter what story it was trying to tell, whether it portrayed back to the manga or not, because of its incredibly choppy and lackluster animation, I just could never get invested. And then it all came clear to me with the news of the upcoming hiatus. The production for each episode is honestly embarrassing. The people overseeing the series should be ashamed at how they are treating their staff. Just look at a couple of these reactions from animators that worked on the episodes. Avakoi here, for example, worked on the most recent episode, the premiere of the Code arc. This episode was highly anticipated, and yet this person was given as little as 15 minutes to complete one of their cuts, that being the highly anticipated Otsutsuki God scene. Furthermore, Fundo here has stated that Boruto episode 287 will likely get many changes in its Blu-ray release, as a lot of really good animation layouts didn't get included due to the lack of time. Which brings me onto the leaks of the hiatus. It comes from Twitter user Wolf, who has had a past leaking Boruto anime news due to his connections. This is what they had to say. Firstly, they explained that the topic was fresh, and so the leak isn't as detailed as usual with dates etc. This is because it is much more difficult to find out this kind of information than it is just who is working on the episode or when so and so arc starts. They mentioned that out of their 6 internal sources, 3 had 0 information, 2 confirmed the break, and 1 of them preferred not to speak. And this person was a big fish, so them not speaking out on the topic actually says quite a lot. Now, this leaker Wolf is quite new in the Boruto leaking scene. However, he's most notorious for being the one that actually leaked the Code arc's return date, which he just so happened to get from the source which doesn't want to speak on the subject. Despite that though, Wolf, the original leaker, has said that he believes that the leaks are 80% sure to be true, going on to explain that the whole reason behind the hiatus isn't the time skip like lots of people would want, or that it's being cancelled for terrible performance. It's to do with the messy schedule. Apparently a few big names from the industry have been hired to help schedule the series recently. Now, this hiatus isn't going to be some Bleach or Hunter x Hunter level hiatus by any means. It's going to be most likely a small one. It's only there to give a little bit of breathing space to the animators and key people such as the animation directors. And what is interesting, which gives us a little bit of an inclination as to when this hiatus will take place, is that the Code arc is likely to be split into 2 parts, which suggests that this hiatus is right around the corner. Now, of course, we are awaiting updates. Something could change out of nowhere, who knows? As apparently only a few people are aware of this right now, as it's a pretty hasty decision. Now, like I said, I personally think that the anime would benefit drastically from this hiatus, because I personally don't think that the anime can continue at the level of quality that it's currently at. Going back to the Code arc, which I mentioned, the opening episode of that, whilst it wasn't bad, by no means was it great. Now, I'm not saying that every single episode has to be a complete masterpiece of animation. However, seeing what came before it and how bad that animation was, you'd hope that a lot of their resources in that case were going towards this Code arc. Yet seemingly nothing's changed. We'll have to see when this hiatus takes place and how long it will really be, but in my opinion, they should take as long as they need to make the animators work comfortably to create a worthwhile product. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Leave a like, subscribe, ding the notification bell, and I'll speak to you all very soon.